Okay, I'm Mitch, founder of MoGeonMonster.com, and when I did the casting video to show how to do the casting, I said I would do a video on a CSI kit, crime scene investigation kit. Actually, it's not a crime scene investigation kit, it's a Bigfoot investigation kit. Basically, it's something that I have learned over the last 6 years now to be prepared, because I have been caught totally off guard a couple of times, and I wasn't able to catch the video I needed to do. So what you do is you get yourself a backpack, and some of the things you want to put in it, you want to put in Ziploc bags. This will allow you to collect specimens and keep it uncontaminated. Now these are unused Ziploc bags, so you want to put those in there. Next is the footprint casting powder. Now a lot of people use dental casting powder. That's pretty darn expensive. This stuff here is Fix-All, and you can get a 25-pound bag of it for about 17 bucks at Home Depot. Or at Lowe's. So this works great. All you do is put it in a bag like this. You put in 1 thing of water, mix it up just by mushing the bag around and so forth. Then you cut a little tip on the end when it's ready, and you use it as like a cake decorator. You just spew it out as you need it. Okay, so you put your Fix-All in there. Now, I usually take 3 bags of it, because sometimes you find a big footprint and 1 bag is not enough. So you don't want to have not enough. You always want to have too much, especially if you find a pristine footprint that you would really like to cast and you don't have enough plaster for it. Next thing is water. Okay, now you want to bring enough water to be able to drink, but you also want to keep water for mixing your plaster up. So I usually put 4 bottles of water in to be able to mix the plaster. Okay. Some of the other things I now do is matches in a waterproof deal. I always like to carry a backup just in case. This is a lighter, just in case my matches get wet. So, you know, that goes in there too. A first aid kit. This one here has got some ibuprofen, snake bite kit, band-aids, you know, stuff like that. Could make your life a whole lot easier. Okay, that's going to go in there. Next to go in is my CSI fingerprinting kit. There's fingerprinting cards here. There's a fingerprint brush to brush it with, and powder. And the reason why I take this is because sometimes my cameras have been manhandled by something, and I want to see what it is, so I'll take fingerprints on it. And there's another thing that's in this little kit right here is tape that will allow you to lift the print and store it for later. So you want the CSI kit in, fingerprinting kit in here. It's always good to have some kind of tool. You know, a pair of pliers, cutters, that kind of thing. This thing's also got all kinds of blades that you can pop out of the handle, screwdrivers and so forth. This is always good to have. Next is the lights. I now carry a flashlight. I made a big terrible mistake when I went into a nest and I didn't have the light to light it up right. All I had was my camera. So now I carry a base flashlight, which is very bright, and then I also carry a backup flashlight, and this flashlight here is a infrared and a blood tracker. I can turn the infrared on and use it for when I'm using night vision, or I can turn it on and it will fluoresce blood, so I can see where something has been bleeding, and helps me track it through the forest and so forth. So that goes in there. I always want to be able to have some string or something. You never know, something needs to be tied up, a camera or something like that. But I also now carry rope. Rope allows me to make slings or carry what they call them, stretchers or whatever, if I have to. Or it can come in handy tying something up if you really need to secure something. The next thing you want to take is, I use a spoon to dig around the footprint castings to get it out without cracking it, so I just toss the spoon in there. Next are my game cameras. Okay, if you happen to find a nest or something like that, or it looks like a trail that's being used quite often, you want to make sure that you put the camera up on it. So I carry 3 cameras. Those are video type cameras too. Batteries, backup batteries for your flashlights. And this goes on my person. This is Bear pepper spray. Okay, it's good for up to 50 feet. It'll shoot up to 50 feet. And believe me, it'll incapacitate you. So I carry this as my primary self-defense, and then I also carry my pistol. Usually I don't carry this in my pack. Usually it's on the side where I can pull it off real quick and use it, but today I'm putting it in the pack. Okay, that looks just like about everything that I've got in my pack. So I'm basically ready to rock and roll.